Well, blessed souls, welcome to Brainy Twin Gemini. First and foremost, I want to thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the subs, the comments, the sense of community on our channel. It truly warms my heart, and I love you all so, so much. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm a little bit different. I channel everything in a journal, all my energy, and I firmly believe that we are messengers meant to give you the truth, debunk and dismantle any of the myths out there. So every single day we're delivered signs and syncs, and I believe these signs, these syncs, these messages are messages that I'm meant to communicate to you. I primarily channel masculine energy, and I do 4 cards, 4 being my birth number, and what's in their heart space. If they could say anything to the beautiful feminine, what would it be? And the overall energy. A little bit about myself. I am a twin. I was, by the grace of divine God, universe, however you resonate, blessed to come back into physical essence of my twin after a separation, a physical separation. And I firmly believe my inner guide, God, was the one that led us back to each other in physical essence. And I was delivered these messages, these signs, these syncs, just like you may be experiencing, with one caveat. I'm meant to deliver the message of truth and unconditional love, with the hope that you find your way back to each other in physical essence. So again, if you're new, welcome. We'd love to have you as part of our loving soul vibe and tribe. It's a very loving community. We support each other, and we ultimately want you to find the light within and the light of each other. These are all timeless, so it's whenever you stumble across it, you were divinely guided here to the truth. So I'm going to get started. Some of the things, again, and my twin and I, we've been seeing 1111 a lot, insanely throughout the day, and it may not be just times. You drive by a house and it's 1111. 1111 is very significant. So if you're feeling doubtful that this is your twin flame, when you see this number, it could be a sign and synchronicity that this is your twin. I feel an overall sense of peace, harmony, balance within, but again, I do feel some disruption of the soul, and there has been some crying. I don't know where this is coming from. I feel that some of you are in a dark place. Just know that this is part of the healing process, and when you cry, you release tons of toxins from your body. And lastly, some of you need to clear some of your chakras, primarily your throat chakra. There's been some blow-ups and some miscommunications, and it's recommended to clear that throat chakra. And lastly, some of you, again, and it's normal, don't beat yourself up, overthinking, and there's poison in your mind, and which translate to poison in your soul. So try and ground your energy, Epsom salt bath, meditation, get out to nature, free yourself of that toxicity, of that low vibrational, egoic thinking. And I feel huge movement going on energetically with the twins. I've felt the heart chakra align. I've been feeling that for the last couple of weeks, but I'm feeling this infection or noise or garbage or whatever, nemesis of the mind. So I'm going to get started. And again, I do 4 cards. And I do this strictly out of pictorial purposes and my own entertainment purposes. And you may notice the lights flickering. So this is as the moment. We live in the moment. And I'm going to ask for 4 cards. Thank you. So this is what's in their heart space as of now. I can't believe this. Too much. Okay, so we have very kind of crazy energy with the masculine energy. And one of the things for some of you that are on this beautiful, blessed journey some of the feminine energy unfortunately has been ghosted. This is terminology that I really don't like in this journey, but it's actually happened, and it truly did happen to me. So when you part ways physically, it's almost like they didn't even exist. They've just kind of vanished into thin air, and they're a ghost, and you don't even hear from them. But what I am channeling, the type of energy that I'm channeling, is that the masculine energy does not feel good about this, and he recognizes that he has ghosted his beautiful feminine energy. And I feel like there's communication coming soon. They're coming to this aha moment, and everything will just kind of open up. Their heart chakra is already opened up. The hard thing about the ghosting is when somebody ghosts somebody, it's really hard to reach out, and ego is involved, because there's that fear of regret or rejection, and also there's deep regret. They never meant to do it. Please know that they, in their heart and soul, they never meant to do it, and they have to come to terms with that, and they are. There's strong sexual energy. They have, you may be feeling it. It just may be coming out from nowhere, but they have a very, very strong sexual energy, and it's for their feminine. And feminine energy, you may just be like laying there meditating, and all of a sudden you may feel this sexual energy. It's true. It exists. It's real. You're not going crazy. I had this happen so many times, and I'm like, where is this coming from? So they have a very, we're energetically aligned. Twins are, and so they have a very, very strong sexual energy towards you right now. Spying, I don't know why I can't believe the way this stuff comes out. So when I was meditating in the bath, the spying, these words and this energy just comes to me. So they're spying. The reason why they're spying is they're curious as to what you're up to, because I feel like many of them are going to have some momentum forward. So they want to make sure that there's a clear pathway to get to their feminine energy. And it's not like stalking, spying. It's not spying in a bad way. They're just more curious than anything. So they're checking your social media accounts. They're asking mutual friends, if you have mutual friends, what's going on with you, because they're planning on taking some action. And the one thing about twins is they'll never disrupt each other if they're in karmic low vibration. Divine, God, universe, however you resonate, will not allow it to happen. So they're curious and they're spying. Something's caused them, aroused them to spy, and maybe it's ego and insecurity breaking free. This came out yesterday, and sometimes it comes out because the message isn't being heard, but they are truly breaking free of karmic cycles and ego and all toxicity in their life. And that's one thing I was resonating with me when I was meditating. Toxic, poison. So they're breaking free of all that, and that's beautiful. And now, if they could say anything to their beautiful feminine energy, what would it be? And if you're not sure what energy inhibits your physical body, check out 6 twin flame drops. I can't. So it'll tell you how you can tell. I was masculine energy, and there's too many, and hence the reason me going to my feminine. That's too many. 3 cards, please. Don't get caught in the trap just because you're a female anatomy, you're female energy. If it's 3, I'll take it. No. And honestly, you go back and forth throughout the journey, and you're supposed to come. Why these 2 keep coming out? There's so many cards here. 3 cards, please. Too many. Sorry, folks. They come out when they're meant to come out. If it's 3, I'll take it. Thank you very much. I cannot. Okay. So, this is beautiful. Again, if this is the message to you, precious, beautiful, feminine energy. Kundalini, just basically what I was saying earlier, there's an activation that occurs when the two of you come, and they're going through this activation, but they also are feeling that there are some blockages in their energy flow right now. And the message to you, feminine energy, is there some form of like communication or sore throat or something to do with the throat and the communication. So the message to you is kind of sit back, reflect, meditate. There could be, like I said, miscommunications in your soul circle, in your family. That's your throat. So clear that throat chakra. We have inner child here, and I cannot believe this. So I love this. So they want you to know that they're healing. And when this happens, when this forced Kundalini activation, it's in synchronization with the awakening. It brings up some very uncomfortable wounds. And primarily the inner child. This is a complex journey. It's not Cinderella getting that glass slipper put on and you live in, this fairy tale world. It's truly not. And whatever's out there, sometimes it's a trap to keep you caught in the rabbit hole. It's truly about healing yourself, your inner child, all sorts of things. They're coming to that inner child and having conversations and healing. And they want you to know that they are healing. And it is so significant because once you get to that inner child and that vulnerability of that inner child, it's momentum forward. It's beautiful. I want you to know that because of you, you've done so much for them. Sometimes when you're feeling ghosted or you're feeling in isolation and alone and wondering what your masculine energy is doing, they are doing the work. You're meant to be separated for you to heal. And if you want to come back into physical essence, this healing needs to be done. It truly does. It's not just I can't get started about what goes on out there, so I could go on for hours. Nostalgia absolutely resonates with sexual energy. So they're nostalgic right now. They're in a very nostalgic place. They want you to know that the moments that you spent together, whatever essence you spent, whether it be chatting online, whether you were in physical embodiment, whatever it may be, they're nostalgia for you right now. They're thinking of you. And if you came in together intimately, they're primarily thinking about that intimacy. And it's beautiful. And they want you to know that they think of you. They have nothing but the deepest respect for you and high regard. And the moments that you spent together, they cherish in their hearts. It's a tough journey and it's beautiful. They are thinking of you and you may be thinking of them simultaneously. It's energy transference. It's beautiful. And lastly, nature. Grounding in nature. As I said, some of the feminine energy, not all, what resonates, what doesn't, are in a not so great heart space right now. It's natural. Do not ever beat yourself up. It's part of the healing. They are getting out into nature and grounding their energy, and they are asking you to do the same. When you're out in nature, some of the most significant answers come to you, to your questions. When you're out in nature, focus on one element and just the beauty of that element, and just focus. Free your mind. Focus on the color of the leaves, up on the tree, the rock patterns, the formation of the rock, the water. Just focus. And if you just focus on the moment and focus on the beauty, your answers will come to you, and I love it. So we have the overall energy now. So very good message. Always loving messages here. You'll never hear anything bad on this channel. It's meant to be a mission of unconditional love and nothing more. Sacred union. And if it's 3, I'll take it. It's too many. love it. I love it all so much. Okay. So hopefully you can see all those. Yes. My heart is like fluttering here for each of you because I just love these messages. And again, I do it primarily for my own entertainment. Sacred union. This is a sacred union right from the get-go. It's preordained. It's a very difficult thing. You navigate around each other. You're already in sacred union, believe it or not, even before you even meet. It's already preordained. What I feel right now is there is some misguidance, miscommunication, misconception. Some of you, not all, are listening to the untruths of others as to what this truly is. And once you come into each other in physical essence, you could just pass them on the street, and you're all of a sudden this energy just flows from inside of you out. You are always in a sacred union. But what I feel is there is momentum coming forward. But there's a blocking connection. And sometimes we think we're doing all the work, but we are our own selves. One is actually blocking the connection because they can't get out of the poison of their mind. So if you can't come to the heart space and the voice of the heart, that connection will never endeavor forward if that's what you truly want. Another thing is as you travel through the journey of the spiritual awakening, and as you activate Kundalini, you will come to realize that you always are in a sacred union, and that physical essence embodiment of each other is not always the end game. The love of yourself is the most important. And when you have that love for yourself, that's when the magic happens. So it's beautiful. Balance. Again, this is about a journey of harmonious balance, peace, tranquility, bliss, beauty, light. It's about balance and understanding what balance truly is. Please watch that video. It'll show you the types of energies that you need to balance. Both equal balance of masculine, equal balance of feminine. Look at the shadow balances. What do you need to work on? And just most importantly, come to that harmonious balance of yourself. When you do, you become almost enlightened and blissful. And nothing can rain on your parade. And most importantly, healing. Healing, healing, healing. I have the inner child. I feel like the masculine is healing the inner child. And I feel like the feminine is healing the inner child as well. And maybe that inner child card came out for the both of you, for your feminine energy to look at that inner child. Sometimes what we do is we subdue and we just push it down and we never truly deal with it. If you don't deal with it, you're really never free and you'll never get that balance. So it's a beautiful, beautiful message. And that's what I have for you for that. And I'm just going to give you different messages. Same thing, what's in the masculine's heart space. Just different type of message. Four cards, please. It's full, I'll take it. It's not. 4 cards, please. And that's 4. I'll take it. Oh, no, too many. Sorry, folks. It's 5. Can I have 4 cards, please? Thank you. It's 3. I'll take it. It's too many. All right, it's 3. Okay, so this is, again, what's in their heart space always resonates. I'm balancing our energy. That balance card just came out. Masculine energy is getting out to nature, grounding their energy and balancing our energy. I use the term our because you mirror energy back and forth and you trigger certain types of energy, and they're trying to stabilize and balance that energy, and it's beautiful. Wish you were next to me. I miss you. Exactly resonates with nostalgia. So they're very nostalgic and they're missing you, and you may feel that simultaneous energy share of going back to each other and triggering that missing. But they do truly miss you. Believe me, they do. I have surrendered to oneself and our love. Resonates with the break free card. They're breaking free of ego. They're breaking free of cycles, and they've just surrendered. That's one of the most things. You just got to let go and let God, universe, divine, however you resonate. And I'm struggling to let go of my ego. It's a struggle. It's a lifelong struggle. You don't just get to the end and say, okay, I'm done. No. This is a lifelong journey. And when you shed the layers of your full self, the ego wants to resurrect always. It's hard to kill that ego. And I meant to mention, if you've given money for personalized messages, thank you so much. I will be refunding you within the next 1 or 2 days. Simply do not want to charge money for this anymore. If you have questions, send an email to BrainyTwinGemini, and I'll be happy to help. I've got these two, so they have to take them. 2 fell on the floor and then 2 fell. So, yeah, just send me a message. I'll try to respond. I get so many emails. I do work full time, but I just want to help and give my gifts back and wisdom and knowledge. So expect a refund within a day or 2, and just send me a message and I'll respond back via email. I won't be doing like personalized messages. I will be doing a personalized message by way of email, but yeah, I'll just expect a refund. They want you to know that they're ascending to higher consciousness. That resonates with the Kundalini. They are ascending throughout their body. There's 7 chakras: base of the spine, top of the head to the base of the spine. There's no right or wrong way to go through a chakra activation, and you can start anywhere in your body. It's where I believe the largest blockages occur. So you don't just go from the base of the spine up to the top of the head. It could be anywhere in your body. And that's what disappoints me about the information out there, because everybody's journey is different. No 2 journeys are the same. And don't get caught up in these twin flame so-called expert traps, because we're all different. And we all bring something unique within all of us. Don't lose faith in our love. I love it all. Absolutely. The masculine energy is nostalgic. They are feeling a sense of loneliness, a sense of regret, and they're feeling, and that's maybe why they're spying, because they feel that you're losing faith, which means they're losing faith. Don't ever lose faith. That's the number 1 key ingredient to this beautiful, beautiful love. Not to lose faith. Because so many lose faith and just walk away and have their free will and they just move on. Faith is what keeps you binded. And faith is tested time and time again. And you have to remain in faith. And you don't have to believe in, God. You just have to have faith. And I know there's some people out there that, have their own views. It's universe, God, one, divine. It's within all of us. Inner guide is God, believe it or not. And God is God. It's not a religious thing, believe me. Once you get to the ascension and the Kundalini, you have epiphanies and you realize this. Meditating unconditional love. They are meditating unconditional love. They, as with the nostalgia, instinctively, and unconditional love is one of the key components of this journey, and that's loving freely without ask or condition. And I just, when I was meditating, I would be like, I love you, I love me, I love us, I love we, because you and me are essentially ego, but us and we are soul. That's what I used to meditate. And you are my rock, you are my foundation. So you are truly what's keeping your energy and your love for each other, is keeping that masculine energy grounded. You can't build a house without a foundation. And they are starting to build that house. And it's beautiful. And lastly, what is the overall energy? Oops. Ask for 4 cards, please. Thank you. 3 cards. It's 3, I'll take it. It's too many. Ask for 3 cards, please. So this is the overall. Thank you so much. Overall energy of both. I feel like I'm spinning my wheels. I've never felt love like this before. Nothing can ever sever a soul bond, and I'm going through a forced spiritual awakening. I'm confused. Be patient with me. So as you go through this forced, I always want to say forced. This isn't voluntary. You're like, what the frig is going on with me? And you can't even relate to like people that you could relate to before. Some of them think you're insane. In fact, my family thought I was going insane, and I kept saying, no. It's confusing. So it's very confusing, and be patient with each other. I feel like I'm spinning my wheels. This is difficult because sometimes you take 2 steps forwards and 1 step backwards, and I feel like with the spinning the wheels, it's truly trying to let go of ego. If you're not sure, please send me an email, brainy6969@gmail.com. I would love nothing more to help you overcome ego and get to your inner child. So please send me an email. I'd love to help. I've never felt love like this before, and nothing can sever our soul bond. And this is simultaneous between both twins. It's not one energy or the other. It's both. And both of you have never felt love like this before. Physical separation is excruciating, I know. But nothing can ever sever your soul bond. I don't know if you can hear those beautiful birds out there. And lastly, I'm going to give you one loving message to take with you today. On your day or evening. Very, very beautiful messages. So there's a lot of nostalgia going on right now. Masculine energy is feeling a little bit lonely and isolated. And they're very regretful on ghosting. But they're just scared and confused. Okay, so here we go. And it says, you, my beloved, are like a ray of golden sunshine. I breathe in your love, and all my concerns melt away, and all that is left is pure joy. Thank you, my beloved soul mate, true twin soul. I love this all so much. So again, if this resonates, kindly thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for future videos. It truly does help. Have a beautiful day, folks.